I installed ROS2. I followed the tutorial. I read every command. I watched everything installed with zero errors. Then I ROS2 command not found. That's not just my story. That's the story of almost every single person who touches ROS2 for the first time. And today, we are going to make sure you never your story. Here's how most people approach installation. They find a tutorial, they see commands, they copy, they paste, they hit enter. Everything installs, no red text, no errors. When they take ROS2 run, command not found. And the devastating part, ROS2 is perfectly installed in their machine the entire time. They just don't understand what one command is doing. That is not how developers work. Developers understand each and every command before they are running. So today we are going to install ROS2 and I'm going to break each one down. What it does, why it is that, and what happens if you stop it. By the end, ROS2 is running on your machine and you know exactly why it works. Hello guys, I'm KarthiKesh. Let's install ROS2 Jazzy on your machine. Before opening the docs, the quick question. After setting up Ubuntu, after you rebooting your system, how many of you actually know the difference between sudo apt update and sudo apt upgrade? Be honest and tell me in the comments. Most people use them, they compare, run one, run the other, move on. They are not the same thing. Sudo apt update. This command installs nothing. It goes to the internet, it downloads the latest list of available package and their version numbers. That's it. Think of it refreshing a menu at the restaurant. You're not ordering anything, you are just getting the latest version of what's available. Now, sudo apt upgrade. Now you're ordering. This takes everything, packages already installed in your system and updates them to the latest version from that menu. You just refresh. So the order matters. Update first, refresh the list, upgrade second, apply the updates. Got it? Open a browser, search for ROS2 Jazzy installation. Click the official document, then select dev packages. You can able to see 13 yellow docs. This walks to from installation to uninstallation. Most tutorials tell you to copy all of them without explaining what any of them do. We're not doing that. First block. Why does this exist? Localize your system's language and encoding configuration. ROS2, like most professional software, expects UTF-8 encoding. UTF-8 encoding is the character set that handles virtually every language, symbol, and special characters on Earth. If a locale is misconfigured, some ROS2 packages silently fail. Not with an obvious local error, with something completely unrelated that takes you hours to trace back. These commands make sure your system is the right encoding before anything else goes in. And the last line locally just print your current settings so you can verify it worked. One more thing, the symbol in the first line represents run the second only if the first one succeeds. After update succeeds, then it gets installed locally run. If update fails for any reason, the install doesn't run. Clean, safe, no version installs. Local errors don't announce themselves, they quietly break things 2 steps later. Fix it first once and never think about it again. Second block. Your Ubuntu systems comes with specific software repositories enabled by default. Official, tightly controlled packages. It uses a larger community-maintained repository, thousands of open source packages that don't ship in default Ubuntu set. ROS2 dependencies live in yours. This command adds in. Then, curl is a command line tool for downloading files directly from the internet. The Y flag means yes to everything. Don't ask me to confirm, just install it. We need curl for what comes next. Now, this is a block most tutorials throw out of zero context. Read it, don't just copy it. Line 1 goes to GitHub, finds the latest release version of ROS app source package and saves that version number as a variable. Line 2 uses that version number to build the exact correct download URL for a specific Ubuntu version. Then downloads the package to a temp folder. Line 3 installs that downloaded package. What did we just install? A new software source. We told Ubuntu's package manager there is a new trusted place to download package from. This is the official ROS2 repository. Add it to your list. Before the step, your system has never cared about ROS2. After the step, app knows exactly where to find every ROS2 packages. Then the optional but strongly recommended block your build system plus additional utilities. For writing and compiling ROS2 packages, you don't need dev tools to run ROS2, but you need them to build everything. Install them now.
Reference the package list. Now it includes the ROS2 repository you just added. Upgrade, bring all your existing package up to update before we install new ones. Okay, now the actual install. Two options, and this is the real choice, not just a preference. Option 1, GUI. Full installation, ROS2 core, simulation tools, demo packages, everything. If you are learning on laptop or desktop, this is your command. You want the full environment, all the visualization tools, everything we use in ROS series, CLA, minimal installation. ROS2 core only, no GUI, no visualization. If you are installing on a physical robot like embedded computers, Raspberry Pi, Jetson Nano, this is your command. The robot doesn't need always. The robot needs to run nodes fast, light, efficient. Desktop is for developer, base is for the machine. Know which one you are. Pick yours, just copy and paste it, let it run. When it finishes, here's a moment you open a fresh terminal and type ROS2. You can able to see the command is not found. But this time, you're about to understand exactly why. This is the most important section in this video. The one thing that breaks everyone. ROS2 is installed, the lights are on your machine, everything is there. Your terminal has no idea. When you open a terminal on Ubuntu, your system loads a set of environmental variables, paths, locations, tool reference, where to find executables, where to find library. ROS2 is not in that set by default. So when you type ROS2, your terminal searches the known paths, doesn't find it, gives up and tell command not found. The fix is we need to source the particular ROS Jazzy setup. So just open a new terminal and type source/opt/ROS Jazzy setup.bash. Now you can able to see when you type ROS2, you can able to see the set of commands. So ROS is sourced, but here's the catch. When you open a new terminal again, you need to source it again to run ROS2. So what is the quick permanent solution? Here it is. The permanent solution is to add the line to your bash.rc file. The bash.rc file is a config file that runs every time when you open new terminal. So to make that, just open a new terminal and type sudo nano bash.rc and just give your password. So now you can able to see set of lines. Don't change anything in the top. Just go to the bottom of the file and give your command source/opt/ROS Jazzy setup.bash. Now just press Ctrl S and Ctrl X. After adding the source command, you need to source the bash.rc once. So source bash.rc. Okay, finally, every time you open a new terminal, ROS2 is there. Ubuntu will find the exact path of the ROS2 every time you run the ROS2 command. Let's try. Just open new terminal and type ROS2. You can able to see the set of commands are there. ROS2 is working perfectly. Okay, now to test everything, just open two new terminals and type ROS2 run demo_nodes_py and listener. Just hit enter. Now the listener node is running. Then in another terminal, run ROS2 run demo_nodes_py and talker. Just hit enter. Now we are able to see the hello world string is passing from talker to the listener. That is ROS. There are two nodes and topics are running. Congrats rookies, we ran our first ROS2 nodes. So in upcoming videos, we are going to cover the 15 components of ROS2 and environmental setup of ROS2. So stay tuned.